Sean Fox here with the North Delta Rainbow as we're here at OCS talking to head coach Steven Fitzhugh about the years of success that this Eagle program has had and what's it going to take to make it back to the state championship down in New Orleans. All right, Coach, 31 years at OCS, 27 as head coach. To say you're an institution, kind of putting it lightly around here, what's been incredible, how have you been able to sustain the kind of success you have year after year?
Number one is Lord blessed us. I mean, OCS is a special place, family. The continuity of our coaching staff that we've had is just unbelievable, and like I say, it's just a tremendous blessing. You know, going through our offensive line coach, Tim Mosier, he played here, was on the '85 state championship team. He's coached here for over 25 years, been a part of all 12 state championship appearances. Drew Vadreen, our offensive coordinator, was quarterback my first year. My first year at OCS 31 years ago was his first year as an 8th grade student. And so he and I have been together for every year except for his 4 years of college. And he's been coaching here for over 20 years now. And his dad, Sonny Vadreen, he coaches our D-line, has over 40 years of coaching experience and has been here at the OCS for over 25 plus years. And Robbie DeVinny, one of our offensive coaches receivers, he played here at OCS and has been coaching here for over 10 years. Randall Bentley, defensive coach, linebackers, coordinates defense, special teams. He's been here for almost 20 years. We actually hired a coach this year for the first time. He's a young coach in his 30s. Will Sanford has come in and done a great job helping with our offensive line, but that continuity is not just with high school, our middle school. We got Coach Parker that's been here for 20 years and been coaching our middle school for that long. Coach Washam, who's an OCS grad and has been coaching middle school for close to 20 years, and LeBron Wells graduated from here, played football, and he's our head middle school coach. And so, like I say, I've been blessed with continuity of a coaching staff, administration, that again, through the years, just been blessed to have an environment and a culture where everyone knows what's expected. And, you know, it's not just our coaches. We're blessed with kids that don't mind working hard and parents that don't mind us working their kids hard, that let us coach them hard and challenge them and push them. And, you know, we know that our goal as coaches, as parents, we're going to work together. We're going to be on the same side. That our number one goal is try to help these guys, you know, grow up to be good Christian men and good husbands, good fathers, and just be better people in all that they do. And so it's a good teamwork is what we're blessed to have here.
Well, you mentioned the amount of coaches who have been here. I mean, this truly is, I know it's cliche, but the OCS family, I mean, that rings true. The success on the field, listen, there's been a lot of times you made it down the Superdome, won a lot of state championships. Last year, losing in heartbreaking fashion in the playoffs. How did that motivate this squad during the offseason?
You know, every year's different. Every year's different. And as far as going, oh, that brought extra motivation, I can't sit here and say that it did, because most of these kids were not on the field last year. We graduated 9 guys off of defense and 8 guys off of offense from last year. And so that team last year, without a doubt, played the most brutal schedule. You hurt for those seniors because they didn't get that opportunity to step back on, but they had a great career. That in 4 years, they played the state championship 3 times, only lost 6 games, and the 6 games that they lost, 5 of them were to state champions. And the other one was to Ouachita the year before as a 5A team. So, you know, as far as going, how did it motivate this team? You know, these guys that we have this year, a lot of them, they were not in the fire. Their motivation this year is they just realized it's their turn to carry the torch. You know, we have a senior class of 11 guys playing. We got 7 of those seniors this year that are first-year starters.
Wow.
And so that was one of their motivations, was to just carry on the tradition of OCS football and that brotherhood and be a competitive team that's going to go out and fight every day.
Well, you mentioned the changes, new players, but also this year a new district. You're moving into Class 2A, at least for the regular season. Your thoughts on the new district?
You know, everything's definitely tougher in 2A. You're not going to see teams that have 25 players, stuff like that. Everybody's usually going to have good numbers. Obviously, with bigger schools, more players to choose from, more size, things like that. And so it's a tougher district, no doubt. The toughest part of our schedule is yet to come, but you get better playing better teams.
There's going to be games along the way that you're going to be heavily favored and you're probably going to get up big. In those situations, how do you keep your guys motivated and focused?
Regardless of who we're playing, whether we're playing a team that's not won any games or whether we're playing a team that's undefeated, we want to get better ourselves. The disciplines of football are things that we're in control of. Let's not have any pre-snap, post-snap penalties. Let's take care of the football offensively, catch the football, make tackles defensively. So regardless of who you're playing, it comes down, are we doing things right? That's something that regardless of who the opponent is and what kind of record, we've got to do the little things correct.
How many state championships so far?
Well, OCS, I think, as a school, we've been to 12 state championships. I think we've won 8 of them.
That's a pretty good win-loss record. All right, what's it going to take for this squad, this team, this senior class to walk off that Superdome turf with another one?
Just, again, doing things right. We got the kids that have the mindset that they're going to work hard, they're going to compete. It comes down to taking care of the football, making tackles, making catches, eliminating foolish penalties. You know, it comes down to the basics and the fundamentals of football. And so that's what we preach to these guys is we've got to get better every single week and be playing our best football when week 11 hits for the playoffs. And so that's what's going to take for us to be successful on the field is just doing the little things right and not beating ourselves.
Steven Fitzhugh, great football coach and even better man. As always, my friend, I appreciate the time.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you,
Appreciate
buddy.
you being
You got
here.
it. Thank you so much for watching us. Don't forget to catch me every day from 3 to 6 on Sports Talk 97.7. Don't forget to follow the North Delta Ramble on Facebook and Instagram.